How did the Marshall Plan promote democracy? Have you ever wondered how a financial aid program could shape the political landscape of an entire continent? The Marshall Plan, officially known as the European Recovery Program, was launched by the United States in 1948. Its aim was to help rebuild war-torn Europe after World War II. But how did this initiative promote democracy? First, let's talk about economic aid. The Marshall Plan provided substantial financial assistance to Western European countries. This support helped stabilize their economies, which were in ruins after the war. With economies on the mend, there was less economic discontent. This was important because economic hardship often led people to support communist parties. Next, the plan contributed to political stability. When economies are stable, governments are more likely to remain in power. This made it harder for communist parties to gain traction. They typically thrived in conditions of economic struggle and political chaos. The Marshall Plan was also a key part of the United States containment policy. This policy aimed to stop the spread of communism. By supporting Western Europe economically and politically, the United States sought to create a barrier against Soviet influence. Now, let's look at some specific examples. The plan helped prevent communist parties from gaining power in important countries like Italy and France. Before the 1948 elections in Italy, the United States warned that aid would be cut off if a communist government was elected. This warning played a role in ensuring a center-right victory in those elections. The Marshall Plan also encouraged economic integration among Western European nations. This integration helped create a united economic bloc that was less vulnerable to communist influence. It laid the groundwork for future European unity, both economically and politically. Moreover, the plan had a psychological impact. It restored hope and confidence in Western Europe. The financial support signaled that the United States was committed to the region. This countered the appeal of communist ideologies, which often promised quick solutions to economic problems. The Marshall Plan strengthened relationships between the United States and Europe. By positioning itself as a key ally, the United States further marginalized communist influence. As European economies began to grow, the promises of communism became less appealing. Lastly, by supporting democratic governments, the Marshall Plan helped legitimize these systems. This legitimacy undermined the communist argument that capitalist democracies were flawed and unable to meet citizens' needs. In summary, the Marshall Plan was a strategic initiative that not only aided economic recovery but also promoted democracy in Europe. By stabilizing economies and supporting political systems, it played a significant role in limiting the spread of communism during the Cold War.